We are now being recorded. All right. So, welcome to Training Tuesday. We took a couple weeks off just because, things were starting to get crazy towards the end of the year. And I think during the summer, it might not be every week. It might be every 2 weeks. It definitely won't be when the Disney incentive is because me and my family will be down there, unless Jessie or Marie or maybe would like to do it while I'm gone. But other than that, I'm just kind of planning that's not happening. I hope you guys all had a chance to, if you didn't get to watch it in live stream last night, that you got to watch today with Heidi Norville's announcement, or at least update yourself on all the amazing things that are coming. I totally had to rock my Hogwarts shirt today because I'm super excited for all things Harry Potter. If you were here last night, you saw me freaking out. So one other amazing thing that's going to be happening this month is our Bring Back My Bar. Now, we do this twice a year. For those of you who haven't gone through this cycle yet, it's all scents that have been discontinued from the past. They can be scents from like day one with Scentsy. One of the first scents that they have was banana nut bread, and that is still one of our most popular scents that comes back. But anything up until a year ago. So things that were in the last catalog won't be coming back, but before then. So there are 25 cents back. And if you had a chance to go ahead and order them, I really hope you did. If you can't afford them, if it's too much to order all of them, try to get a bunch of your teammates together and split the cost 3 ways, 4 ways, and everyone gets a couple cubes to make samples of. Even if you don't get it, like if you order them now and you don't get them for a couple weeks, keep those on hand because a lot of these scents do come back. So that way you can have it, just make a little, get a little sterilite, box or whatever and throw them in there for next time. So that way, you might not have to order all of them. You can order just a few, but, definitely do it in a way that's cost effective for you. If you can't do it at all, that's fine. Just start, marketing them out. There's no wrong way to do it. I am going to show you one thing here. I'm going to screen share with y'all and just show you here. Come on now. How one thing that Scentsy does for us that's super amazing. So they make it really, come on now. Are you not going to let me? There we go. They make it super easy for us to get in touch with customers that we have had in the past and let them know exactly what scents are back that they may have ordered before. So if you're brand new, you're not going to have a lot in here. But if you have been with Scentsy for a while, I want you to go onto your reporting tab the next chance you get, and you're going to scroll down and you're going to see this view sales reports. Okay. This is an amazing tool. This is only something they've had the past 2-3 years. When I first started with Scentsy, you had to go through and like search the scents and search all of the people that could potentially have bought these scents. So they've made it stupid easy for us now compared to in the past. So let's see here, customer. Why isn't it not showing up? Maybe it's under promotion follow-up. Usually there was like a bring back my bar. Here it is. Okay, so bring back my bar purchase history. So you can see who's ordered the winning products, and you can go back into and see, okay, which customers voted for and what they voted for. So if you click on this, and I hope you saw too, there was the Star Wars leads. So when Star Wars stuff comes back, you can always go under this tab and you can see, hey, these are the people that, So what I can do is I can click on, let's see, Honeymoon Hideaway is a big one. That one was a really popular one for many years. So there's going to be a lot of people that I'm going to want to catch up with and say, hey, I want to see who, when, what, where, anyone that may have gotten some Honeymoon Hideaway bars and reach out to them. Why is this not working for me? Of course it's not working when I'm like, oh, it's just taking a minute. Dear Lord in heaven. Okay, so you can go through and you can see the different customers, when they bought it, how many they may have bought. There's going to be a ton of people's names underneath here. You can go through and you can contact them, how, it'll have all their contact information. Obviously, you can see here. So you can reach out to those people and you can say, hey, I just wanted you to know. So you don't want to, you want it to how do I exit screen share again? Stop share. There we go. You don't want it to be salesy. You don't want it to be in a way that makes it sound like you're just going for the sale. You want it to be, you are doing them a favor. So you are going to say to them, oh my gosh, Jessie, I just saw that Honeymoon Hideaway is back all month long. And I remember, you don't remember, but you can go back into this report and see that Jessie has bought it in the past and say, I remember that you love this scent and I really hate for you to miss out on it. And I would love to help you get some if you have been missing that scent and want some more. So you tell them about that one, any other scents that might have shown up that they ordered in the past, and either try to sell them a 6-pack, say, hey, do you want to stock up on 3, 6, or you can market that Scentsy Club, you guys. You can let them know, hey, you can always get this bar if you put it in your Scentsy Club. You tell them that Scentsy Club is free. The only thing extra they have to pay is shipping because it does get delivered directly to them. But you don't even have to get it every month. You can have them get it once every 3 months, every other month, every month if they do absolutely need that scent. But by letting them know that, yes, it's back right now. Honeymoon Hideaway is one that does tend to come back, but we never promise that. You can never, ever promise that it will come back because you don't know. And if they know that they can put it in their Scentsy Club and just get 1 bar every 3 months and then still try new stuff in between there, that's great. That's huge. Then they're always going to have that scent that they absolutely love. And you're the one that's helping them get that. Plus, you're getting that residual income. So you're getting that set up for every 2 months, every 3 months. What is going on? Sorry, my phone started buzzing. My watch started buzzing. You're getting that income. So every 3 months, Jessie, through the Honeymoon Hideaway in there, she's going to get that every 3 months. That's going to continue getting you more revenue. And you can tell them, hey, it doesn't have to always, just be scents. You can get, laundry products sent to you every 3 months. You can order, I have a lot of people who do the monthly whiff box through the Scentsy Club. So that way they can add a whiff box to that. Once they start using it and they see how awesome it is, they're going to add more stuff to it. I mean, I know I started out with 1 or 2 bars in there and now it's like, oh my God, I got to stop adding stuff to my club because I swear I'm not going to use any of this stuff that keeps coming out. I'm like, oh, like mandarin and mango nectar just went in there and I'm like, oh my God, I've got so much in my club right now. Oh my God. But I know if I don't get that scent anymore, I might be really, really sad. So letting them know that this is a way that they can go through and they can get their scents. Another way too is letting people know by doing an email. All right. I know Scentsy sends out one, but it's not super personal unless you go in and personalize it. I personally let Scentsy do their thing, but I send out a email through Mad Mimi. I know a lot of people will use Monkey or MailChimp. That's what it is, MailChimp. And it's a free way to send emails to your customers. You can add photos. You can add all those descriptions for the scents. So people who may not be familiar with them, they can go through and read. You're reaching out to all these people. You just want to make sure, let them know that it's only till June 30th. There's a set limit on how they can get this. And by covering all your bases and making sure that they know what's here and what to grab, because you don't want someone coming to you on the last day of the month or coming to you 3 days after in July and saying, oh, this was back. Oh, you didn't let me know. I want this scent. It's like, you don't want to do that. Caitlin, you have a little monkey over your shoulder there. So yeah, you don't want to be stuck in a position where you could have gotten revenue and didn't, that you could have reached out, that you could have gotten that sale, but because you didn't reach out. I mean, and it's as simple as, like I said, sending a little message saying, hey, Jessie, guess what? The scent is back. What can I get for you? I'd hate for you to miss out. You have to say it in a way that makes it sound like you're looking out for them and that you're not trying to get a sale. We don't ever want to be salesy. Salesy is not fun. Salesy is not a way that you are going to get people coming back to you. You want to be taking care of them instead. You want to be sharing this information with them and being like, I just don't want you to miss out. I know that you love this scent. If you don't, that's okay. If you don't want to do it this time, but don't say I didn't tell you. Don't say I didn't tell you. Brandy, is there anything you want to add to that? Or Jessie, although I know Jessie,
No,
Brandy, you go ahead. I know Jessie's been having kid issues today.
Oh, no worries. I think we're all in that boat. I've been having kid issues too. But I think that's great what you were covering about the Scentsy Club. Definitely the residual income is exactly what you need, because obviously we love that monthly sale, but it is the Scentsy Club that's going to have those people coming back to you. And definitely push that spend. I know in Canada, spend $40 and you save 10%. So just getting them on that ball, they're already like, because some people think, oh, I'm not sure if I want to do Scentsy Club because I can't bundle orders. Like they can't bundle the bars. But then you have to explain to them, you're saving 10% once you're adding those 6 bars to your cart anyways. So they feel like they're saving extra money. And then I think it's, Jessie, is it $70 or $80 in Canada that they get that extra half off?
It's $80.
80. Yeah. So then I always push the, hey, exclusive, you can only get bricks if you spend it, if you're a part of club. So, you spend that $80, you can get the half off, and I always get my brick for half off. So that's how I kind of push it, but definitely club it up with all of these bring back your bars for sure. That's my spiel in a nutshell.
Molly, you're muted.
I was muted. Whoops. Jessie, is there anything you want to add to that? Someone saw my mouth moving and realized that. Yeah.
I was wondering where you went. The only thing that I wanted to add on to that was, I know that you had said make sure that you're letting them know before the end of the month, but you need to let them know before somebody else does. Like, let's be real. There's more than one consultant where you are. Don't be that person whose customer comes to them and says, why didn't you tell me? I've been your customer for 2 years and this new person just told me. Because there's 30,000 new consultants last month or some ridiculous amount. Somebody else that they know probably sells it too. So make sure you're the first one. Now, again, don't be spammy and don't be salesy, but let them know, like, hey, I was thinking about you and I know that, way back when you love this bar, like stuff like that. But make sure it's coming from you and not from somebody else. That literally makes my blood boil when somebody messages me about like an LTO or something. And they're like, oh, hey, Jessie, I saw this on so-and-so's Facebook page. And I'm like, how did I not tell you? Oh gosh, look at my hair. Sorry, guys. I look atrocious, but yeah, that's my biggest pet peeve. And that's about me, is getting those messages from especially my like VIPs saying, oh, I saw this on, Susie's page. And I'm going, oh Lord, you should have seen that on Jessie's page, not Susie's page. So yeah, make sure it's coming from you and not somebody else, because a lot of people are Scentsy faithful. They're not always consultant faithful. So that's my point.
And that's a good lesson too. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Brandy.
I just thought of another thing for newbies, because a lot of people are probably thinking like, oh, well, I don't really have a lot of people that I'm connected with because I just started my business. Don't worry. Just because you can't search in that little thing under order history, that's okay. I highly suggest you getting something like Mad Mimi. You get a certain amount of numbers for free that you can send out in an email form. And honestly, it is simple as making a post on your Facebook and say, like, hey, friends, I have a monthly fun newsletter that goes out to all Scentsy lovers. Would you like to be a part of it? If so, private message me your email address. And then that is a great way for you to be able to collect those email addresses, not only for you to add them to your Mad Mimi, but also they're already giving it to you. So add it to your Scentsy contacts. So Scentsy can send out their, free marketing email. There we go. Yes, Carrie.
Yeah, go ahead, Carrie.
With your Mad Mimi and your email thing, do you include everything that's coming out for that month?
No, I don't personally, because I send mine out weekly. So I send mine out when things are coming out. Like I know on the Thursday, I'll send it out immediately for things coming out. But that's just my own personal style. I know, for instance, I'm a part of Allison's, because of course me and Allison flip flop back and forth ideas, and she does send out like leaks so that she can get pre-orders on different stuff. So it's just whatever is easier for you, right? And obviously there's no such thing as too much information going out to your customers when it comes to LTOs, because we definitely want to get people on board with it. I personally find my customers just want to know price all the time, so I don't send it out till I know a price. So that's just me personally. Everybody's different.
Yeah, I do the same as you, Brandy. And I was going to say as well that, I don't let them know until I know a price, because that's the first question they're going to ask. And I'll be like, oh, I don't know, because that's a make or break. I mean, my sister has already messaged me because, I told her right away. I'm like, she's like, I don't care what they are. I want them. But then you have other people who I've seen, they're all like, oh, I really, really loved like that warmer with the neon in it. Life is Beautiful warmer. Once they found out the cost of that, I had a lot of people that backed off because they weren't in love with that cost. So it really just depends. But it's because it goes week by week. If you need to push harder for a week to reach your goal. That does it for me. Did I freeze up?
You did a little bit, but we got the gist of what you were saying.
Got the gist of it? Okay.
Yeah.
And another thing I was going to say too, for to piggyback a little bit on what you were saying for new consultants, don't be intimidated by like, oh, I'm new with this. People aren't going to know me. People aren't going to, whatever. Just remember, there's people out there who aren't working their business. And if you are, you're going to start getting more people coming towards you. So definitely don't feel like, oh, I don't have anyone to market this to. You do. Just because you don't have that customer base like some of us do, I'm still like, girl, I need to keep looking for customers, because after a while, people think they have too much Scentsy, no matter how much I tell them they don't, but you always have to be finding those new customers, those new, loyal people that are going to keep continuing to frequent your business and eventually join your team. So don't get discouraged when you see like, I have all these people that could potentially buy from me. That doesn't mean they're going to. And that doesn't mean I'm not going to find people that haven't bought from me before. But the thing is you have to keep asking. You can't just think, oh, no one's buying from me right now. I'm just going to stop. Then guess what? Your business stops. Like, I hate to be blunt and brutal about it, but don't give up. You can have little moments of like, oh, today sucked. Nobody answered me. Okay, I'm going to have like a 5-minute pity party. And then, okay, what am I going to do now? How am I going to flip this around? How am I going to invigorate this and let this not get me down and take my business down with it? That's the main thing, because we all know once you join, after 3 months, you hit that wall where you're kind of like, oh crap, nobody's buying from me anymore. It's getting a little harder now. And it's how you push through that wall, whether or not your business will go forward. So, okay, Brandy, what were you going to say when I kind of spoke over you? I'm sorry.
I totally lost my train of thought because Miss Navy decided to scream at me. Let me think. I'll think about it and come back.
Okay. Well, I guess we can take that moment. Does anybody have any questions or anything that you will have worked? Anything? One other thing I'll add, because like I said, this is kind of a smaller topic. It's not something that's going to take up our whole hour this time. But one thing I love to do when Bring Back My Bar comes around is people see this and they, if you just keep putting up like the pictures with all, so it's one picture with all the Bring Back My Bar scents on it, that can be really overwhelming. So what I like to do is, if you have a VIP page, I like to schedule one scent for every single day. And I do bring back my bar spotlight. And today it's, and I'll just go in alphabetical order. Today it's this scent, you know, blah, 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 blah. And I'll say something about if I really love it, or if you like this scent, then you'd like this scent. So by scheduling that ahead of time, then again, you don't have to do something every single day, but you're still getting posts for every single day for 25 days on different scents. And by singling them out, it doesn't seem as overwhelming, and people might notice it more. And they'll say, oh, hey, that sounds like something I'd like. Or, okay, that scent of the day isn't really for me. And then by the end of the month, they might have a whole list of like 10 that they want to try, and whether they can get together with you to smell them or just, you know, narrow them down and buy them. But by singling them out, that kind of makes it more bite-sized. So people don't just see that one post with all the scents, and they don't want to read through all that. They don't have, you know, they might not have time. They might not want to, you know, unless they know the scents, it might not trigger anything for them. But doing one a day kind of separates it out. Okay. Jessie, anything you want to add? Like I said,
I'm just
it's kind of
getting my kid changed here. But the other thing, just to piggyback off what you were saying, Molly, about showcasing the scents is, I have time set aside this weekend where I'm actually going to, because I got the 25 bundle pack, but again, you don't need to. But if you have some of the bars, I'm just going to take a few of them and just, yes, I step into your shorts, buddy. And I'm going to just feature a couple on a quick little live where I just smell them and just say, oh, this is what I smell when I smell this one. And like, I know Coffee Tree is huge where I am. I already have probably, I think, about 24 on order from people because this scent is killer out here. Everybody loves that coffee scent. So when you smell it and you're just like, wow, that reminds me of, you know, fresh brewed coffee or whatever it is, that it's exactly what it smells like, is fresh ground coffee. Ground coffee? Is it ground or grind? I don't know.
ground.
There you go. My English is not all there right now. But that's
You're
what it smells like.
in the most amazing way. So
Trying to get a kid out of the bath and keep them from screaming all at the same time. But yeah, just showcasing them live and then asking questions. Like, this reminds me of mornings, whatever. And then like Jet Set Go was one of the first scents that I got in my starter kit. And my daughter was like, literally like, Mom, order me 100. And I'm like, whoa, we have Scentsy Club, but yes. Like there's a whole bunch, and you can just go through and what does it remind you of? Is it something that you can relate to your customers? So like, especially moms with that Coffee Tree, I'm telling you, there's nothing better than smelling fresh ground coffee in the morning. Hey moms, look at this. And they'll flock to it. Moms are like that. You know, we love it, but just find a way to get it to connect with your customers on some level, even if it's not connecting with them. If they can tell that a scent connects with you, it becomes more appealing. I hope that made sense.
Oh, no, absolutely. Like after I went live with the summer scents and I was gushing my face off about mandarin and mango nectar, and I sold so much of it afterwards because people are like, oh my God, I want to smell what you smell. I want, if Molly says that this one is so good and she smells these all the time, it has to be amazing, you know, because they trust you. This is, you know, they look at you as a professional. They look at you as someone who knows what the hell you're talking about because you signed up with Scentsy and you love Scentsy. So if you're telling them that this one's amazing, they're going to want to know and they're going to want to smell it, especially if it's something that sounds good to them. Like for me, one of my favorites that's just come back is that fresh cut daisies. And it reminds me a lot of fresh cut grass, which we used to have. So if you have customers who like fresh cut grass, tell them, try fresh cut daisies. It's real darn close. It's a little bit more floral, but not by much. It's like, it's really fresh and it smells incredible. So yeah, Brandy, I see you're back.
Oh yeah, I just have a crazy baby tonight. She's just off the hook doing her own thing tonight. So I did find some images today and I will share them on the Together We're Better group. about like a BBM cheat sheet. And it just says like, if you like lilacs and violets, you might like blue hyacinth. So like I have those. I don't know where I found them, but I got them. I'll share them. So another thing that my family has done literally for the last 5 years of us being in the Scentsy fam is we always get the Bring Back My Bars and we do smelling sessions. So we make a top 5, each of us pick our top 5 of whatever ones we like. And we always share it with our VIPs because everybody wants, you know, things that, you know, obviously we're professionals. They want the things that we like, or maybe they don't even know kind of where to start. So it's just a simple image. Hold on, let me see if I can make it focus. Just a simple image that I took a picture of all of our 5 bars, put them all together on Canva, and it says like mine, Trent's, like, and honestly, just by knowing that, oh, all 4 of us like the lemon thyme berry, every single person that placed an order with me for the Bring Back My Bars in their 6-pack, there was a lemon thyme berry. Why? Because they trust that we know what we're talking about. And honestly, guys, if you're like, I'm new, I don't know those scents, read through the descriptions, because in every single group that you're in, I'm almost positive that there is an album that will have pictures that describe every one of them and say like, oh, okay, I like raspberries. So you know what? I'm going to put Candy Crave on my top 5. Or I personally think you should probably do a top 6. If it's just you doing the reviews, just because then you're incorporating a 6-pack. And that's going to be better for your sales, obviously. But definitely, I don't want to say fake it till you make it, because we're not fake, we're real. But if you haven't smelt them, just definitely read the descriptions and say, okay, I think that would be one that I would personally really like, and make yourself a top 10 and post it in your VIP, post it on your public page. And because people want to know what you like, because they want to know what to buy.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, you know, we've all said the same thing tonight, that, you know, when we first started, when they would do Bring Back My Bar, they didn't do the sampler. They didn't do, at one point we got testers for a while, and then they did away with that. So, I mean, everyone was kind of in the same boat, you know, and we didn't know what people would like, what we would like. So now it really is nice that if you have a group of people together that you are willing to, okay, there are 8 cubes. Let's get 8 people together. Let's split this cost 8 ways. Yeah, someone gets the PRV for it, and that's, draw straws, whatever, do it in a fair way, however you do. But then everyone has a cube of each scent. And again, you can save them for next time. But that way you have it split up where everyone gets a little bit, and you still have something for your customers to smell. Because there are going to be those customers that are like, I want to smell it. I want to smell it, and the thing is, I say this all the time. I don't want you to go broke buying these and put yourself in a situation where I just don't want you to hurt yourself. I don't want anyone to get hurt financially doing something they can't do. So you just say, hey, I don't have them. And if they really, really hate it, offer to exchange from something in your stock. I mean, quite honestly, if you're here and you're a Scentsy consultant, 99% of the time you were an addict before, and you have some kind of bars hidden away in a stash that you could exchange with them. And you could say, hey, I'm sorry you hated this scent. Thank you so much for trying it. I appreciate the order. I would be willing to change from my stock. Say Scentsy doesn't do that, but I would do that for you. And that way you keep a customer. Or if you say, hey, my next order going in, whatever, and you order something that they would like, and then just exchange it, however you do, if you can get your, bars free, cheap with half price host rewards, however you can do it to make it right. But just say, hey, just try it. And if you don't like it, I got your back. There's simple ways to do that, because if you're doing this, most of us always say, keep a party open where you have all the host rewards, whether you're going to use them to have someone join for free, whether you're going to use them for your own stock, whether you're going to use them to stock up on stuff for, vendor shows coming up, whatever the case may be. You just have those extra bars just in case. And if they don't live close, you just say, hey, mail me back the bar. I'll mail you the bar. It's going to be like, maybe $1 to send a new bar to them. Tell them what you have in stock. Have you tried any of these? Do you like any of these? And try to make it right that way. I mean, most people are going to be really okay with that. And most of my customers, if I say, hey, I don't have it, but I think it might be something you'd be into. I've only ever maybe in 9 years of doing this had like 3 or 4 people exchange bars with me afterwards, because people kind of know what they like. And most people too, if they don't really like it, they're like, oh, it's okay. I'll still use it up. It's not a big deal. It's not my favorite scent, but it's okay. So not a big deal. I mean, there are different ways to go about it where you don't have to buy everything. You don't have to have everything in stock for people to try things. So yeah. That's pretty much towards the end of what we have to add here. Does anybody have any questions, or Jessie or Brandy, anything you guys want to add to sharing Bring Back My Bar or anything like that? It's a nice quick talk tonight. Holy buckets. We're done early. Anybody? I see Rebecca just joined. Sorry, Rebecca, we're towards the end of our chat, but we do record everything, so it'll be on the Together We're Better page shortly afterwards. I really appreciate you guys taking the time 2 nights in a row to come and hang out with us. Last night was an insane night and so exciting and a little bit bittersweet and just crazy pants. We have really, really big things coming for the rest of this year. And I'm really excited to see what's coming, because they're going to have like amazing things to show us next month at SFR. How many people are signed up for SFR? Kind of raise your hand. Awesome. Everyone's raising their hands here. Justiny, I know you are. And
Courtney is
if you haven't signed up for it yet, who is?
Courtney is registered.
Perfect. And if you have not, woohoo! Yay! If you have not registered yet, it is only $11 to register right now. Go online.
15 for us.
Woohoo! Oh, 13 in Canada. Sorry.
No,
I forget. We have
15.
15.
Yeah, 5. 1 5.
1 5.
1 5. Oh, somebody come get me. I tell you what. Okay. So 11 US and 15 Canada, and you get access to everything, all of the information. You don't have to watch it right while it's streaming, if that is the best way to do it, because it's exciting and everything. They leave it open for at least a month afterwards, so you can watch all the trainings, because you guys, there is so much content. There are so many great speakers. They have at least like 10 speakers for every topic, so you get something a little bit different from everyone. It is so worth your time, and that $11 to sign up and do SFR. I promise you, you will not be sorry. All right. Well, then we're going to get done early tonight. Thanks again, everyone, for showing up. And I'm not sure if we'll see you next week. I'm thinking we'll probably see you next week. And then 2 weeks after that, you're not going to see me. I won't be at Disney. So we'll have a great night. Cincy Disney. Woo-hoo.
We're in Canada. We can't leave our houses.
I know. I feel so terrible for a lot of people, because they couldn't make it work, but we could. So I'm excited. There's Miss Navy. Hi, Sassafras. Hi, sassy girl.
I'm a sassy girl today. Are you a sassy girl today? Yeah, she got her fang teeth. So she doesn't have her fronts, but she's got her fangs. Yep.
Oh, girl.
Oh yeah, both my youngest both got their fangs first. So.
Oh Lord. Oh man.
And the sass is strong with them, so I'm sure that's the sign of sass. Come on.
I believe it. All right. Well, again, everyone, thanks so much for coming tonight, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.
Oh, ahead, Angela.
I just was gonna just say, thanks guys. This has been great. And Carrie has been awesome as counsel. So thanks for the information.
Anytime, Angela. We are so happy you're
Thank
on
you so
board.
much.
Thank you, Angela.